Congratulations! The fact that you're watching this video means that you've purchased a Volkswagen Phaeton, or know somebody who has. Phaeton represents the current peak in the evolution of Volkswagen. With its striking, singular, yet subtle styling, its classically crafted and comfortable interior, and its impressive performance and power, the Phaeton is the most extraordinary Volkswagen ever produced. But the Phaeton is more than an exceptional expression of automaking. It is also a vehicle of its time, a rolling operating system that takes advantage of the most current computer technology, managing the many complex vehicle management systems to provide an equally extraordinary driving experience. Volkswagen prides itself on producing driver's cars, and the Phaeton excels at the task, responding immediately to your commands. The Volkswagen Customer Care Service, available through telematics by OnStar, also responds to your commands. In addition to the level of service provided by OnStar, we will assist you with whatever needs you may have related to your new Phaeton, from roadside assistance to booking service appointments, or if you just want information on the functions and features of your Phaeton. Another example is the inherent safety incorporated into the Phaeton. Its solidity, stiffness, and advanced active and passive safety features such as ESP and the advanced airbag system envelop you in an incredibly secure safety environment. There's a great deal to discover about your new Phaeton, and this video will give you a quick look at some of the things we know you'll be interested in. We understand that your time is valuable, so we've divided this DVD into separate chapters that you can watch as needed. Obviously, we can't include everything you need to know in the short time we have. Your owner's manual has the most complete information about your Phaeton. Please take the time to read through it thoroughly. For now, watching this program will give you a glimpse of Phaeton's impressive capability. Please stay with us. On Phaeton, there are many things to discover. The features are purposeful and well thought out, and you'll find surprises everywhere you look, and in places you can't even see. Let's go over some of the surprises you might encounter. The first surprise you'll notice is the key. You've never had a key like it. Obviously, you can use it to lock and unlock your car manually, but you can also use it to open and close the windows by inserting it and turning to the left to open. And to the right to close. Your key's radio frequency remote lets you lock and unlock the doors and trunk lid. You must press and hold the trunk lid button to release it. If you unlock your Phaeton using your remote and don't open a door within 30 seconds, the system will assume you unlock the doors inadvertently and will automatically lock the doors again. If you press the unlock button too often outside of the effective range, it may no longer function remotely. To reactivate the key, simply use the key to unlock the vehicle and switch on the ignition. With the keyless access feature, whenever the key is in or near the vehicle, there's a conversation going on. The key tells Phaeton where it is. For instance, you can walk up and unlock the door just by touching the latch, even if the key is in your pocket. As soon as you touch the handle, the doors unlock. When you exit the vehicle, you can lock Phaeton simply by touching the lock button on any of the 4 door handles. This also engages the anti-theft system. Keyless access also prevents you from locking your key in the car. If the key is left in the vehicle, you won't be able to lock the doors. The key must be outside of the car. Each of your 3 keys can activate the comfort and convenience memory settings for an individual driver. We'll tell you more about that in a minute. But more importantly, there's an initialized transponder embedded in the key that communicates with the vehicle. The key tells Phaeton that it is the only key that will work in the ignition, even if another key is cut the same way. Your key is an integral piece of the ignition system. If you need an additional or replacement key, you must bring all of your keys, including your valet key, to a Volkswagen dealer. They can make you a new key and reinitialize all your keys. You can't code just one. They all need to be recoded. Now let's look at some other discoveries on your Phaeton. You should know that there's no need to slam the doors on your new Phaeton. In addition to the extraordinary fit and close tolerances of all the door panels, they are also motorized. A light push to close, and the motor pulls the triple sealed doors shut tight. And all power windows are equipped with pinch protection. If something should obstruct the window as it's closing, it automatically reverses. You'll discover many useful features inside the Phaeton. Let's look at a few. The heated side mirrors fold in by turning the control stalk to the bottom center position. For your convenience, there are power outlets in the center console's front and rear, as well as in the trunk. And there's a rechargeable photon flashlight in the center console. Your electrically adjustable steering wheel is heated automatically when it turns cold outside. You can turn off the heat by pressing the switch on the right. You can also turn off the steering wheel illumination with the corresponding switch on the left. On some models, the trunk is operated by hydraulic motors. Pulling up on the driver's door switch or using the button on the key fob opens it, revealing the precision-crafted aluminum hinges. Pressing the close switch will close the lid. To open the trunk manually, open the slot cover with the key bit, insert, and turn to the left. There are many exciting things to discover on your new Phaeton. For instance, the multifunction indicator and the infotainment system. The multifunction indicator, or MFI, keeps you apprised of the status of vehicle systems. The display shows the gear selection, temperature, trip, and total odometer, as well as current radio station or CD track. But there's a wealth of additional information and functions available at your fingertips. You can access data in the MFI by using the steering wheel mounted controls. The menu forward button takes you through the available screens, including fuel economy, navigation, and radio information. The thumb wheel allows you to scroll through items within a display. Pressing the thumb wheel down activates that selection. At any time, the escape button takes you back one level. When appropriate, the MFI will display warning messages to alert you to potential concerns. The MFI will also give you route guidance when using the navigation system. In the center of the instrument panel, the infotainment system allows you to customize certain features and capabilities of Phaeton to meet your needs and personalize the vehicle, as well as controlling various features, such as the sound and navigation systems. When you first power up the Phaeton, the infotainment system displays an alert screen that you must accept before using other functions. Below the display are the function buttons. Climate allows you to control the interior temperature and ventilation. Map displays your current location or destination and toggles between full and split screen displays. Navigation allows you to use the GPS-based vehicle navigation system. Navigation Set lets you modify your route guidance to avoid certain types of roads. You'll learn more about the navigation system in another section. Vehicle displays the status of the tire pressure monitor, which alerts you to potential safety concerns when tire pressure changes. If pressure drops to an unsafe level, a warning will display in the MFI. Reset returns the vehicle systems to the factory default settings. Each system can be reset individually. Audio controls the sound system, which we'll look at later. Trip data accesses vehicle trip history, as well as fuel usage in the short and long term. Settings permit you to customize Phaeton by adapting the alarm, lighting, speed-dependent audio volume, and other functions to your needs. Other functions let you set the time by rotating and pressing the center knob. You can also have the clock set automatically by the GPS unit. Press Use GPS Time, your time zone, then Confirm. The time will synchronize the digital and analog clocks to the GPS satellite time. Setting the depart-arrive delay time for the headlights is also performed in Settings. You can adjust the settings in 30-second intervals by rotating the center knob. Pressing back or cancel at any time takes you back one menu. The settings function accesses a great deal of user customizable features as well as service aids. Please read your manual for complete details. User Profiles establishes identities for individual operators. When a profile is chosen, the vehicle presets go to the chosen profile, including climate control and radio settings. You can also set the profile to a specific key. When you use your key, the settings automatically go to your profile, along with your seat and mirror memory positions. You'll find out how to do this in another section. If someone other than a profile driver wishes to use the vehicle, they can change the settings manually or select Guest in the profile menu. This will override the memory setting for the key. The manual button is reserved for future use. The On Dark switch turns the display to black without shutting off the current function. Help gives general information about the available selections within the control unit. The MFI and infotainment system let you customize Phaeton to your needs. Read your owner's manual for complete details on operating these features, and be prepared to discover many surprises on your new Phaeton. Phaeton's sound system is as extraordinary as the rest of the vehicle. The standard radio on Phaeton is a state-of-the-art 190-watt 10-speaker AM/FM with 6-disc CD changer. You may have the 290-watt 12-speaker version. With either unit, the infotainment system's interactive display gives great control flexibility and personalization of user settings. To use the radio, press the On Volume button. To view the control display, press Audio. A list of accessible radio stations will appear. A check mark indicates the current station. The soft keys on either side of the display will show their current function. Use the center knob to scroll through the available stations, and press the knob to select the station. Stations can also be dialed manually by switching to Tune and rotating the center knob, then pressing to select. You can also search up or down through the station list by using the right and left arrow keys next to the preset buttons. Stations can also be selected using the thumb wheel on the steering wheel and pushing to select. Station selections will be shown in the MFI. Pressing this button puts the radio into scan mode, stopping at each station briefly. Pressing again stops the scan. You can program up to 6 AM and 6 FM station presets. To manually select preset stations, tune your radio to the station you want to program by selecting from the station list or dial it manually. Then press the center knob to select the station. Press and hold the desired preset button until you hear a confirming tone. Repeat the process for the rest of your presets. If you prefer, AutoStore will find and list all of the receivable stations and preset the 6 strongest stations in numerical order. Previous auto-stored station allocations will be deleted. DSP, or Digital Sound Package, changes the characteristics of the sound to recreate various acoustic environments for your music. Driver Optimized selects the driver's choice of bass, treble, and mid-range levels, which are accessible by pressing the Music Note button on the lower right. Change each setting by rotating the knob and pressing to set the selection. Balance and Fade changes the speaker source levels accordingly. Loudness increases the level of the treble, bass, and mid-range for enhanced audio levels. Dynamic Compression switches the loudspeaker function to provide quality sound, particularly with classical music. Within the digital sound package, Effect allows you to increase or decrease the level of a chosen sound character. CD lets you control the CD currently being played, as well as choosing from the 6-disc CD changer. Be sure to read your user's manual and get acquainted with your audio system before heading out on the road. Become familiar with its operation so you won't be distracted while driving, allowing you to make safe, sound decisions. Your Phaeton is equipped with a navigation system, so it's highly unlikely you'll ever get lost. The detailed map software, coupled with a global positioning system, or GPS, can track you and help you get to your destination. The system comes with 10 CDs of mapping information for North America, excluding Alaska and Mexico. On long trips, you'll only need to change CDs when you exit major interstates. Updated CDs should be available each June. You can purchase updated CDs through your dealer or www.navtech.com. In addition to GPS tracking, there are other sensors that measure the car's movement and driving distance. When compared to the digital map database, your location and direction can be calculated to within a few feet. You should always bring the vehicle to a stop in a safe place before entering information into the system. Press the navigation button to use the system. The function keys, or soft keys, will now display their current usage. You can select them by pressing the button next to the operation you wish to enable, or press the rotary button to activate the highlighted selection. Rotating the knob will change the selection. You may enter a new destination or choose one from a list of pre-selected special destinations. The system has thousands of points of interest such as restaurants, parks, museums, stadiums, and so on. It even lists certified Volkswagen service locations. Pressing the back key at any time will take you back one screen, like the back button on a web browser. To enter a new destination, select Enter Destination, which again changes the soft key functions. The prior destination will be displayed. Use the center knob to choose which location item you wish to change. Start by selecting City. Use the rotary knob to select the first letter of the desired city, then press the knob. As you spell the name, the Smart Spell feature will eliminate those letters that are not selectable, making it easier to pick the city you want to select. At any time, you can press the List soft key to bring up a list of cities. The more letters you spell, the fewer cities will be listed. Scroll through the list and press the knob to select the desired city. Once you have a city selected, choose Street. Spell the street name in the same manner. If you make a mistake, pressing the Correction soft key will erase your last input. Choose the street in the same manner as city. Once your street is chosen, you can go to a nearby intersection or a specific address number. Choose house number and enter the address. Once you have a destination selected, choose Start Route Guidance, and the system goes into action, determining your position and guiding you to your destination. The system will give you visual and audio guidance to let you know what actions to take. You can turn the audio help off at any time. If you should make a wrong turn or decide not to follow the directions, the system automatically recalculates your route from your new location. While in the travel mode, you can choose the type of display you want. Press Display, then choose Map or Symbol. Symbol shows a directional arrow and alerts you to upcoming turns. Detail lets you zoom in or out on the map, as well as scroll up and down or left to right by pressing the appropriate soft key and using the center knob to activate that function. Center on Location keeps the map centered on where you are currently. Center on Destination shows the location you've selected. Pressing Map at any time will give you a full-screen map view without soft keys. Pressing Map twice displays the map in conjunction with a large directional arrow. End Route Guidance will turn off the current navigation operation. The navigation system is intuitive and relatively easy to figure out once you get your hands on it. It does have a lot of sophisticated features, and you'll constantly be surprised by all the things it can do. Take the time to get familiar with your navigation system, and to get the most out of it, make sure you read your manual thoroughly and go exploring with confidence. One of the reasons you bought your new Phaeton is its phenomenal capabilities. The German engineering is responsible for the way you feel the road and for the way Phaeton responds to your commands. It's a tremendous feeling to be in control of so much admirable machinery. But in driving, there's always an element of risk. Accidents do happen, and there's a lot of comfort in knowing the level of safety provided by your new Phaeton. In fact, the extra margin of safety is the true luxury a vehicle like Phaeton provides. That's why it's important to know about all of its safety features. Included in your owner's manual is a section called Safety First. Make sure you read it thoroughly. We'll cover some highlights here. For proper airbag deployment, you should position yourself as far away from the steering wheel as possible while still maintaining comfortable control. Adjust the steering wheel up or down and in or out for your driving comfort. For proper airbag deployment, it must be at least 10 inches or 25 centimeters away from your chest. Of course, you should always wear your safety belt. It should fit low across the pelvis. It should be properly set for your height, midway over your shoulder. It should never ride against your neck, and this can be saved in your memory settings. Front safety belts are designed to allow the driver and passenger to be more comfortable with reduced tension on the belts. In the event of an accident, early crash sensors activate belt tensioners for all window side occupants, in addition to adjusting the intensity of the driver and front passenger airbag supplemental restraints, depending on the severity of the accident. Phaeton comes equipped with side curtain airbags that cover the entire window surface to the back of the rear seat. For a better understanding of how your airbags function, please read your owner's manual. In some severe accidents, or if the airbags deploy, all doors are designed to automatically unlock. The fuel supply and all high-powered electrical units will be shut down, and the hazard lights will come on. The head restraints are designed for enhanced safety. In a rear-end collision, the front seat head restraints move up and forward quickly to lessen the chance of head or neck injury. In the rear, the head restraints remain in the lowered position. They rise automatically when a passenger is seated. Anchors for a latch-ready child restraint are welded to the vehicle's floor under the rear seat. You can find the latch points between the seat and seat back under the identifying buttons. Always consult your owner's manual and manufacturer's instructions to properly install your child restraint. Your Phaeton also has safety locks on the rear doors to prevent someone from opening a door while the vehicle is in motion. To engage the safety locks, simply press the corresponding switch on the driver's door. Now the chosen door can only be opened from the outside, and the driver has control of the window operation. The tire pressure monitoring system alerts the driver of improper tire pressure. For maximum safety and driving comfort, adjust the air pressure as soon as possible. Brake Assist detects when a panic stop is being initiated and applies the anti-lock brakes sooner than the driver would. Research shows that many front-end collisions occur due to the driver's failure to apply the brakes with sufficient force to activate ABS more quickly. Daytime running lamps are shown to be effective at reducing the likelihood of an accident. When you unlock or start the car, the daytime running lamps automatically come on. DRLs are not powerful enough for nighttime use, however. Make sure you turn the switch to the headlight position at night. The automatic setting will turn your lights on at dusk and back to DRLs when it's bright again. The anti-glare interior mirror dims the mirror when lights are approaching from the rear. Press the button underneath the mirror to turn it off. To turn on the automatic rain-sensing wipers, move the stalk up one click to the auto position. Rotate the thumb wheel to adjust the sensitivity. Rotating it all the way up will give you slow, continuous wiping. The Park Assist function helps prevent hitting objects close to the vehicle. Transmitters in both bumpers detect objects within 4 to 5 feet. A visual, then acoustic warning will be activated. In the rear, the display is visible in the rearview mirror. Pressing this switch deactivates the system. Refer to your owner's manual for specific information about this important function. The anti-theft alarm system adds another level of security. Whenever the vehicle is locked, the system is armed. If there is any unauthorized attempts to open a door, hood, or trunk, the alarm will sound and the lights will flash. This will also occur if an unauthorized key is used, or if there is motion inside the vehicle, or if the vehicle is tilted, as in a towing maneuver. The interior motion and tilt alarms can be turned off in the infotainment system by selecting Settings, then Alarm, and disabling the functions. Depressing the valet switch left of the steering wheel prevents unauthorized access to the trunk when the valet key is used. Your Phaeton comes with Volkswagen Telematics by OnStar, designed to give you a range of communication services right from your vehicle. You're provided with the Safety and Security package. If you wish, you may enhance your OnStar coverage with the Directions and Connections or Luxury and Leisure packages. Contact your sales consultant or the OnStar representative for details. The blue OnStar button connects you to a live advisor who can help you with everything from roadside assistance to finding a good restaurant. They'll even make the reservations for you. If you have a Volkswagen-specific request outside of the scope of your OnStar service package, your OnStar advisor can connect you with a Volkswagen customer care representative to ensure your needs are met, whether you need a loaner vehicle, immediate transportation, or just information about your Phaeton. We want to provide you with a level of service commensurate with the quality of your Phaeton. Pressing the emergency button gives your call top priority with a trained advisor with access to nearby emergency service providers. And the white dot button allows you to place and receive calls with OnStar Personal Calling, which uses voice commands so you can keep your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel. With automatic airbag notification and remote door locking and unlocking, Telematics gives you the comfort of knowing someone is there to help protect and assist you 24 hours a day. Please consult your Telematics by OnStar brochure for complete information. For your added convenience, a first aid kit is stowed in the rear center armrest. We know you'll enjoy the security as well as the excitement of driving such an intelligently engineered vehicle. And please, drive safely. Your Phaeton is engineered to provide you not only the comfort you need to help you stay alert and refreshed while driving, but also permit you to customize its many functions to suit your needs. There are some adaptable features that only your Volkswagen dealer can access, such as rolling door locks. Please contact your sales consultant or service department to discover other ways to make your Phaeton completely comfortable for you. Your first source of comfort comes from Phaeton seats. You'll notice they're firm and supportive. You'll need to adjust the seats to give you the greatest comfort while positioning yourself correctly behind the wheel. Phaeton comes with 12-way or 18-way power seats with memory. The power memory seats feature automatic memory positions for 3 different drivers. To set the memory for the first driver, close the door and adjust the seat to a comfortable driving position. Adjust forward or back, seat tilt and height, backrest angle, headrest height, shoulder support, lumbar support, and thigh bolster. Then set the safety belt height, steering wheel, and outboard mirrors. To set your selections in memory, the ignition switch should be in the on position, but you do not have to start the engine. Now press the Set button on the side of the driver's seat. Then press the 1 button. To assign the memory positions to a specific key, press Set again within 10 seconds. Then press the Unlock button on the key remote for 1 full second. The first memory position is set. You can assign memory positions for 3 drivers. Now, when you use your specific remote to unlock your car, your selections will automatically go to your memory position, along with your user profile settings. Here's how you do it. First, set your desired audio settings such as radio station or CD selection. Select Settings in the infotainment system. Then adjust any settings to suit your tastes. Volume lets you set the speed-dependent volume, which increases the volume with vehicle speed. Maximum volume at key on, the navigation announcement volume, and the telematics volume. Alarm system lets you choose whether the interior monitoring or tilt alarm will be activated in addition to unauthorized entry when the car is locked. You may wish to deactivate interior motion if, for example, you leave a pet briefly in the vehicle while it is locked. Language lets you choose the display language for menus and alerts. Orientation lighting lets you set the time interval for the convenience lighting feature, which illuminates when you enter and exit the vehicle. Now you can save the settings in a profile memory. Press User Profiles. Select a key to assign the profile to. Press Assign Key to assign the current key to a specific user. Profile name lets you choose a name for the profile up to 8 characters long. Press Confirm to complete the name selection. Then press Store to maintain the profile in memory. Now when that key is used, the assigned profile will adjust all the presets to the profile selections. You can also choose a different profile after turning the vehicle on. Changing profiles will not change your memory seat settings. Guest returns the vehicle to the standard settings for an occasional driver. The rear seats are adjustable as well in the same manner as the front. The settings are not retained in memory. Your Phaeton is equipped with seat heaters front and rear, and may be equipped with front seat ventilation. Rotate the adjustment wheel to set the desired temperature, plus for heat, minus for cooling. When seat heating is on, the heated steering wheel will also be activated. Press this switch to turn off steering wheel heating independently. Your Phaeton may also have lumbar massage. Using the massage feature pulsates the lumbar support to avoid driver fatigue. It will shut off automatically after 10 minutes. The steering wheel lets you comfortably control many of the vehicle and accessory functions, helping you to keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road. On the left side are the cruise control buttons. The switches on the right side of the steering wheel let you control the volume of the audio, access menus in the multifunction indicator, and set user configurable options. The convenience exit feature retracts the steering wheel when you remove the key for easy exit and entry. The functions of your Climatronic automatic climate control system are accessible through the infotainment system as well as the buttons above it. Press Climate to begin. For easiest use, choose the desired temperature with the hot-cold button above the display. Press the Auto button and the system responds. Ventilation is provided by the vents, which are automatically revealed behind the polished wood covers. There's also draft-free ventilation from an air plenum above the instrument panel across the width of the windshield. You can regulate the amount of air from individual vents by pressing the associated rocker switch. Pressing a control button for various panel vents or fan speed will take the system out of auto mode. The 4-zone Climatronic allows front and rear occupants to control their own comfort with a difference of up to 25 degrees between 4 zones. Rear seat passengers can use heat or air conditioning independently of the front controls. When the system is in auto and a rear seat passenger changes temperature or fan settings, the system will go out of auto mode and the front fan speed may change. The driver can regain control of all zones by pressing the air conditioner synchronization button. When auto mode is activated, the system also has a nose, allowing it to detect odors or fumes outside, and will automatically go into recirculation mode and filter the air in the cabin. You can select recirculation manually to close the intake vents and recirculate the air in the cabin. You can also heat the vehicle for up to half an hour after it is turned off by selecting Other Functions, then Residual Heat. A humidity control automatically prevents misting or fogging of the windows and will humidify the cabin when it is too dry. For complete details on the operation of your heating and cooling system, please consult your owner's manual. Rear seat passengers can enjoy added comfort and security with the convenience of sunshades. Pressing this switch to the right of the instrument cluster will actuate a rear window sunshade. Side window sunshades clip into notches at the top of the window. There are also rear quarter glass shades. The sunroof sunshade can be opened and closed with the push of a button. Another comforting feature is the HomeLink Universal Transmitter, which lets you control up to 3 radio frequency devices. You can open your garage door, turn off your security system, and turn on the lights, all from your front seat, so you can arrive home safely and comfortably. Phaeton has been designed to perform to your desires, your needs, to respond the way you want it to. We want you to be in control of your personal space. If, however, you would like us to assist you in the setup of any of Phaeton's features, by all means, visit your Volkswagen dealership, and we'll be more than happy to accommodate you. Driving the Phaeton rewards the driver with a tremendous feeling of being in command. It does this thanks to the extraordinary design and engineering that integrated every part, every system, with a singular goal: to produce a vehicle that engages the road and the driver with purpose, translating the driver's desires into motion without compromise. But that exceptional driving experience is the result of a great deal of effort on the part of Volkswagen's engineers, who have incorporated advanced vehicle management and control systems into Phaeton's impressive architecture. Your Phaeton is equipped with a host of advanced vehicle management systems, including electronic differential lock, anti-slip regulation, electronic stabilization program, and engine braking assist. Each of these features affects how you drive your Phaeton and how your Phaeton handles. We don't have time to go into the details of all these features here. See your owner's manual or talk to your sales consultant or service consultant for more details. Or give us a call at customer care. We're there for you. Let's take a look at just a few of Phaeton's features. With a Tiptronic automatic transmission, you have the best of two worlds: seamless automatic control or driver-selected shifting. To use Tiptronic, shift into drive and push the lever to the right. Now you're in control of the shift points. To upshift or shift to a higher gear, push the shift lever forward. To downshift, pull the gear shift back. Even if you forget to shift, there is a fail-safe. Tiptronic will automatically upshift before the RPMs reach the engine's red line. It will also downshift if engine speed gets too slow. If you want to use automatic shifting but desire a more spirited shifting arrangement, move the lever to the S position. This sport selection will give you higher RPM upshifts and earlier downshifts. Phaeton's incredible sure-footedness is due to its 4-motion all-wheel drive system. 4Motion constantly monitors and responds to vehicle and road conditions and distributes engine torque variably between the front and rear wheels according to the amount of tire grip available, so that traction at each wheel always remains as high as possible. There is nothing you need to do to activate or control 4Motion. It is always there working for you. ESP stands for Electronic Stabilization Program and assists you in maintaining Phaeton on its intended course when you encounter slippery conditions. Incorporating sensors from wheel speed, steering wheel angle, and others, ESP reacts instantly to apply brake pressure at the appropriate individual wheels to maintain the driver's intended direction. Your owner's manual will have information regarding driving conditions under which ESP may be deactivated. Your Phaeton is equipped with a full load-bearing air suspension that keeps the car at a constant level above the road, regardless of payload. The air springs are combined with a continuous damping control system. The damping control system monitors the condition of the road surface and the movements of the car using wheel and body acceleration sensors. The damping action of the shock absorbers is adjusted according to the calculated requirements. You can select suspension height settings by pressing the ride height switch on the center console. The vehicle status will be displayed in the control unit. 2 body heights can be selected, normal and high. Select high when you need to clear obstacles in the road or when driving on uneven surfaces for maximum suspension travel. The vehicle will return to normal automatically if speeds exceed 75 miles per hour or 120 kilometers per hour. Always drive with the appropriate body height for speed and conditions. Read your owner's manual for complete details on the functions of the ride height adjustment and the air damping suspension system. You can also customize the firmness of the ride. The shock absorber switch in the center of the console allows you to alter the ride settings. There are 4 levels of firmness, from comfort to sport. Comfort gives you a somewhat softer ride, cushioning you from road irregularities and bumps. Sport mode ratchets up the control by tightening the suspension, giving you greater control and handling. Comfort mode gives you the best of both worlds, giving you a smooth, comfortable ride, but automatically changing modes based on inputs from various sensors, including acceleration, suspension travel, steering wheel motion, and speed to provide the safest control possible. While driving, you may want to engage the cruise control. The steering wheel mounted controls let you accelerate and decelerate in different increments. Pressing the resume button while in cruise will accelerate the vehicle in approximately half-mile-per-hour increments. Pressing set will decrease speed by the same amount. You can press them repeatedly for a cumulative effect. Again, this is not intended to be a complete guide to understanding and operating your Phaeton. Read your owner's manual completely. It will enhance your appreciation for all your Phaeton can do and increase the pleasure you get out of driving it. We'd like to thank you for buying a Volkswagen Phaeton. At Volkswagen, we truly care about you and your driving experience. We want it to be an enjoyable, rewarding, fun experience for you, and we'll be there for you when you need us. Of course, you can always call your sales consultant or service consultant for help, or drop into the dealership. They'll be happy to see you. Make sure you book your first service appointment, and feel free to return for another visit after receiving your Phaeton. With the extraordinary technology of your Phaeton, you may find that you have some questions on its features and controls. Just call your sales consultant to set up a time that's convenient for you. We want to make sure everything on your new Phaeton is as perfect as you expect it to be. You can also contact customer care at 1-800-822-8987 if you have any questions or concerns that cannot be resolved through the dealership. And if a concern should arise while driving, or if you just need information about the operation of your Phaeton, press the blue OnStar button, and you can be connected with one of our dedicated Phaeton customer care consultants. We'll even make service appointments for you. Don't forget that if you should ever have trouble on the road during your 4-year, 50,000-mile limited warranty, we're right there with you with roadside assistance. And by all means, visit VW.com from time to time. There's always something new. Information, press releases, RadioVW.com, and of course, product information on the complete Volkswagen lineup. I'm sure you'll be very happy with your new Phaeton. And if this is your first Volkswagen, we hope you become a Volkswagen driver for life. Thanks for watching. I hope we've provided you with helpful information about your new Phaeton. Now I suggest you go and try some of the features we've talked about. Perhaps you'd like to take a friend along. I'm sure they'll be interested in seeing your new Phaeton, the extraordinary vehicle from Volkswagen.